first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
New York.
Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First down and much more here for Jones. And now look at this. Big gain by Fuller. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
At the 19-yard line.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On fourth down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd and 10, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jones now on third down. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down. Here's the option going left on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Back to throw. Jones. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now on first down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. From the red zone now, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
2nd and 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From From the shotgun, it's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Winston now from the 50. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Again, it's Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Winston. But he's got his target, Harris. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll throw again. Winston. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Winston sneaking it, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And to put a bow on it, next-gen stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Here's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Giants.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Score Giants 21, Saints 17. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Play fake. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Jones on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up.
Touchdown, Giants! John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Still 9 remaining on second down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Saints.
A first down throw for Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
To the air again with Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Saints 24. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Winston to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. 1st down, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Winston to throw. Flushed out right. Back to Kamara for another catch. And the Saints have got 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is indeed good. And this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now a first throw here in overtime. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. What can Winston do in the OT now? He's got Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Sideline and incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
Field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for New Orleans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.